Okay, welcome back. It is day 180, I think. Um, is that an even month? That is 6 months. Oh my god. Yeah, 6 months of doing this. Oh my god. I hope it's not another six. I really hope it's not another six. Um, so it's day 180, coding every day. Um, last this is the last day before I go down to Texas. So didn't work on knock because I literally spent all day cleaning, um, completely like deep cleaned my car, every crevice, crack. Bought like one of those like cool little liquid vacuums. I didn't. Parents did. Because they also had a purpose for it. So it was two birds, one stone. Um, so did that for a few hours, and then packed for a few hours. Honestly, the cleaning took a lot longer than it should have, to be honest. And also, my my air conditioning in my car was broken. Still technically is broken, but not the actual system. The actual system is working of like air conditioning, making cool air. It was the PMC, I believe, controller in the car. Um, so like there's a relay that is supposed to have like a little electromagnet. I'm pretty sure that the PMC will put on, and so it'll make a connection, and that connection makes this like belt spin, which that makes the AC turn on, and like with the coolant and the pressure and cold air. But the relay, the PMC computer was never saying for the relay to turn on the electromagnet and make that connection, so the system didn't work. So you can bypass that by just taking out the relay and then putting like a connection, some conductive material, in the two pins, to just connect it constantly. There's no connection that has to be made by the computer. Obviously, that is just risky, right? Because um, that thing needs to be regulated, right? Air conditioning, there's stuff that gets hot to generate it. There's stuff that gets cold to push it. And if you have no regulation on this, temperatures can just there's stuff that can go really wrong, and I wouldn't want to break my car over no AC. But luckily, what we ended up doing is we put in that connection, and then as the car was still running, took it out and put the relay in again, and it seems to be working fine. So um, might have to jump start my AC every time I get in the car, but it's better than it's not working at all. Um, so yeah, that was most of the day. As for coding, I just did a quick leak code. It was said it was a medium. Um, I assume if I was in an interview, they definitely want a binary search here. That was definitely probably what they were looking for. I didn't look at the solutions yet, but it was probably. I mean, we have a target, and we need two instances of this target at least, right? And so I would assume you need to do something where you find the first. You take like the first half. Maybe not even. No, you wouldn't take the first half. I mean, you'd have to find a leftmost and a rightmost in a non. Right now we're scanning the whole array, but we already know it's sorted and we already know what we're looking for. So that's binary search written all over it. But the thing is, we have to find multiple things. So I assume it's just two binary search problems. Um, so yeah. And that's about it. But I ended up solving it where you just loop through it. Your first instance, you set the starting point to that index, and then you just keep setting end over and over and over again until you get to the last one, and then you just take those two and return that as your 2 points. Didn't I can't believe they didn't write test cases that made that just wildly inefficient. It's O of n time. If you have an array of millions of elements or something like that, it's just going to be wildly inefficient compared to something that could be much more efficient. So, but yeah, I'm going to pack up this whole setup, my computer, monitor, peripherals, all that, and then go to bed. And then I'm going to drive 12 hours tomorrow, and you'll see me after that for, I don't know what I'll do, probably a leak code. I doubt I want to work on that project after 12 hours of driving. So, okay, take care, and I will see you tomorrow.